Field tunnels just a short time ago, and of course the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. On 2nd and 12, Luck. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Play action, it's Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Off of play action, Luck. He'll check this down to Hines. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Luck on 1st down. Left side, Doyle with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. It's caught. Jones. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a
ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Stafford, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. At the 14-yard line. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Locke. This goes out right to Doyle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Now a first down throw. Locke. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Locke. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Locke. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Locke. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he gets it down to the 32. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Come on, fellas.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the 2nd measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Stafford, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Anthony Walker, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll go. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Stafford now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford, it's caught outright, Amendola. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down at Stafford. Out left to Anderson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again is Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 27 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13 to 10. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Matt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 26, check 26. You draw quarter. Shit. Hey, orbit.
A shotgun snap for Love. Caught left side by Funchess. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check three.
Now Locke. He's got Jack Doyle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now it's Locke. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Set. 20. 53. Drop deep. Show him up.
Now it's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They're going to get to the line.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Luck. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hines, even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Locke. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.